Welcome to the Adventase e-learning series. The topic of this video is skill development. Our theme is, why should you fish around for new outside sales and sales management talent when you can quickly and easily and very cost effectively develop the talent you already have in your company? Our objectives will be to first, provide you with the concept at the foundation of skill development, the capability performance continuum. Next, we'll show you how to assess the skills of an individual. Although we'll show you an example for a salesperson, we have similar skill systems for sales managers, senior sales managers, and channel managers. We'll then brief you on a key tool that we call the Skill Analyzer, and then show you how to deploy the appropriate surgical development action plan to help that targeted individual. Finally, we'll conclude with a preview of the results that management can anticipate by following this system. And now, on to the capability performance continuum, which is represented by the line below. Once again, for the example that follows, let's assume that we're a first-line sales manager working to improve the skills of a seller. But realize we also provide conceptually similar systems for sales managers, senior sales managers, and channel managers. We describe a person as being at the low end, capability level 1, if he or she shows that they cannot perform a skill. They may even show little willingness to even attempt to perform that skill. Cold calling is a skill where we see this occur with salespeople. A person achieves capability level 2 if they're capable of executing a skill, but still require assistance from their manager. And finally, a person is at capability level 3 if they're very capable of independently executing a skill and achieving appropriate objectives associated with that skill. How should a manager manage to a level 1, 2, or 3 performer? Well, to properly align with the needs of their seller, who's at level 1, they should use a management method that keeps a pretty tight, metaphorically, keeps a pretty tight leash on the seller. Staying with that metaphor, they can loosen the leash on a salesperson as their capability level progresses to a 2 and then on to a 3. Or, from a more formal method of management perspective, they should use a commanding management method for a level 1 performer, a collaborative method for a level 2 performer, and an empowering method for a level 3 performer. Thus, they're managing their seller appropriately given the capability of that seller. But how does the manager know whether to assign a seller as a level 1, 2, or 3? Here, they should utilize capability assessment criteria, which tell the manager what specifically to look for in the performance of a seller. We provide capability assessment criteria for all key skills, and the manager can summarize the performance, in this case for a seller, on this key tool called a Skill Analyzer. So now what? Well, it's time to focus on skill development. Over the years, we have found that by far the best approach for a manager to take is to focus on the development of one skill for one quarter. This surgical, proactive focus on the part of the seller and the manager yields tremendous results. In this case, the skill to focus on is sales call qualification because it is the skill that the seller is the weakest in. And that leads us to the nexus of skill development, the Skill Development Action Plan. This plan comes from our Salesforce Automation CRM application called Adventase SMS. The intent of these plans is to prescribe a development plan that requires the seller to leverage the appropriate components of the sales methodology and, where appropriate, practice with their manager. It also sets up a logical capability goal to be achieved by the end of one quarter and identifies the metric that should be tracked as a gauge of capability level success. As a result, our clients have seen dramatic, rapid, metric-based performance improvement by their salespeople. It is very common for sellers to progress from level 1 to level 3 in only one quarter. We've also had people who were referred to by their managers as problems become top performers because their anchor had literally been removed. This is often accompanied by subsequent quota achievement and a turnaround in that seller's career. We hope you have found today's video to be beneficial. If you have any questions or would like to discuss this further, please contact us at the telephone number or email address shown on the screen. On behalf of our entire global network of associates, thank you